Coup panic everywhere as another coup has just happened. Take a look at this headline here. It says, breaking Guinea-Bissau military officers declare total control of country. So guys, another fresh coup has taken place in Guinea-Bissau. This headline here says, breaking news, military coup. Guinea-Bissau soldiers declare total control of the country and arrest their president. So guys, a whole lot is happening. This one now is another tension all over the place. And this one here says, the military is now in control of Guinea-Bissau. President Umaru Sissoco has been arrested by armed men. Another ECOWAS flag has fallen. The bloc just lost another member. So guys, this one is sending another panic wave across everywhere, even in Nigeria. Now the Tinubu's government has moved to declare state of emergency. Like you see here, it says, breaking, President Tinubu declares a nationwide security emergency. Hey, orders army and police to recruit more personnel. Police to add 20,000 officers. Total now 50,000. And NYSC camps to be used as police training depot. Then DSS to deploy forest gas immediately and recruit more to flush out terrorists and bandits. Federal government to support states creating security outfits. Calls on National Assembly to begin work on state police. Hey, President comments rescue of 24 KB school girls and 38 Kwara worshippers. Vow to free remaining Niger people. So guys, Niger people, these are toddlers. Some of them are primary school, nursery 1, nursery 2, nursery 3. They are still in captivity. I'm just wondering how they are surviving. Nursery school people are still in the captivity of these people. And in case you don't know, finally the Senate has designated these bandits as terrorists, meaning they might be facing death penalty if any of them is caught, you know, kidnapping or terrorizing the environment. This is a long-awaited call by Nigerians, but guess what? The northern leaders on the Senate floor, they are not helping matters. They hardly allowed such bills to scale through. Even recently, a northern APC chieftain was saying that bandits are jihadists, they are not terrorists, so they cannot treat them as terrorists. So guys, they sympathize of this terrorist group are so much across Nigeria. Now, it will even shock you to know that the Speaker of the House of Assembly has come out to say that they discovered the names of Boko Haram members and armed robbers in recruitment list. Let me read it. It says Boko Haram members, armed robbers found on army police recruitment list. Ex-rep Deputy Speaker Wase is saying that the list for recruitment, they found out that Boko Haram people were there. It's no more news because we've even heard that they recruit them into the army, and finally the Senate has designated all these bandits as terrorists. Let's see if the court is going to start prosecuting them as such. Don't forget that Oshomole has come out to raise alarm when an ISWAP leader was given only 20 years imprisonment instead of a life sentence or death penalty. And Nigerians are saying even the judiciary is complicit in all this. So guys, the whole place has been hijacked. I'm just going to allow you to take a look at this video just for you to know that there is really fire on the mountain, and the Tinubu's government is really worried at the moment for him to now take this bold step to declare state of emergency in security. Like you can see, Bayo Nonoga also tweeted that same State House statement. President Tinubu declares a security emergency, orders army police to recruit more personnel. Today, in view of the emerging security situation, I've decided to declare a nationwide security emergency and order additional recruitment into the armed forces. By this declaration, the police and the army are authorized to recruit more personnel. The police will recruit an additional 20,000 officers, bringing the total to 50,000. So guys, the question remains, is this 50,000 even enough to police Nigeria with 200 and something million people? Another problem that Nigerians should be worried about is the Speaker of the House is saying they found list of Boko Haram people in the recruitment list for police and the rest of them. So we don't even know the people we are going to recruit, if they are coming to help the terrorists or they are coming to save Nigeria. Now, let me allow you to take a look at this video and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Now, take a look.
Don't touch terrorists. Don't touch them. They are our children. Don't touch them. In fact, one of them went as far as saying, budget for them. In what country? What the hell is this? It's budget for them. As recently happened. So we can't allow this sort of behavior to continue in the country. Government must live up to its responsibility. Go after terrorists, go after kidnappers, go after any kind of violent criminals. What we have in my area, South, it's peculiar to us. We don't have anything near what we are witnessing in North Central, North East, and the rest of them. On Northwest, no. We have.
Okay, your time is up.
All right. Thank you, honorable colleagues. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Yeah, just 1 minute so they can round up.
All right. Well, so in the South, we don't have anything near what we are seeing in Northwest, Northeast, North Central. But we have our own, peculiar incidents of criminality. These are, of course, no site is entirely, totally crime-free. To that extent, we have, we deal with criminality, but not anywhere near what we are facing. And this
Honorable Judge, get ready.
Capable of bringing this country down. So that is why we're all concerned. We share your concern, but in respecting your concern, don't mischaracterize. When you see criminality, call it by its name. Yesterday, I was talking about calling a spade a spade. Don't call terrorism banditry. No. So I want to thank all of you for this small moment I've got. Thank you.
Kidnapping now pays more than oil. Kidnapping pays more than sitting as a senator or sitting in the villa. And therefore, as lawmakers, what do we need to do? We now look at kidnapping and say we must amend our laws to say kidnapping is a terrorist act and must therefore be treated as such and must therefore carry the death penalty. And that is some of the ways we have to go. Mr. President, the entire security architecture of our country we need just to sit down. It is not about talking in plenary here. It is not talking about one committee or the other. We must be able to find out. It's not about just national security. Every committee that needs to answer his name must answer his name here in plenary or in executive session. And therefore, going forward, most of the questions arising from our colleagues is not to the president, it's to ourselves. And therefore, the Senate Leader Office, with the understanding of the SP, must find a way in a situation like this, before we even peruse to the matter in details, we need to raise the chairman of committees to give us a synopsis of what they do, how they do it, and then following from that, then we can give our opinion, our commendation, the way forward, the way this. But if we every day we come here and we do some of these things that we only do it probably to appease our constituents, but the matter is not solved. Appeasing our constituency is just secondary. Getting peace is primary. People want to turn our country upside down. And we are looking at it as a joke. Day in, day out, a parliamentarian in Congress will make a whole contingent of federal government go there. Member of Congress, that is an equal of number of House. One person.
Member of the subcommittee.
Did you elect Trump? Did you elect him? The answer is no. As they are doing most.
And I do not miss that word. They are always up to responsibility. The example was before the attack of Kuje prison. There was a report. Those who are supposed to implement neglected. The same thing happened now in Kogi. There was a report, and the security council meeting was held at the state. At the end of the day, there was a directive. But an hour before the bandits struck in, the people on ground withdrew. This is one other area that we must look into. There must be synergy, there must be collaboration between all our security agencies. Otherwise, it is going to be exercise in futility. And I have never seen a country like ours where you neglect the advice of your own intelligence. It's important that we take them serious. It's important. As far as I'm concerned, if we are taking the security intelligence reports seriously, the crisis in Plateau State and other places may not have taken place. The last is about our judicial system. Why will you arrest somebody with criminality, keep him, and he'll be there for 1, 2, 3 years, 10 years? There is no judgment. This we also have to look at. Is it about the laws? Is it about the provision in the constitution? This is an area that we need to amend. Sir, I do not believe that we need to negotiate with criminals. I do not believe that there's need to allow those criminals outside for what is being done. We are seeing. Why will criminals come to town to a wedding with guns in convoy, and we have the security in this country? They cannot track them. I watched with nostalgia again a small boy of not more than 10 years from Zamfara Sokoto who visited Bello Turji in his own enclave. The boy said he survived by leg to reach out to him, that he wanted to be in his own gang. Came back. From that story alone is sufficient if we are serious and we are serious to use that boy to track and get to where those people are. I believe some people are benefiting, and that's why they don't want this matter to end. If they are not benefiting, why are we not? We have excelled. We have done exceedingly well as far as the Nigerian forces is concerned. We have gone to Liberia and other countries, done well, come back to this country. I can tell you for free, sir, before my cousin was killed, he came to me to say, I want to work, but they want to kill me. Help me transfer. My colleagues will bear me with those who are in that formation. Help me transfer out of that place. There's nobody in Yobe and Borno that doesn't know, and that's why I want to thank Governor Zulum. He is somebody that is doing well. After his death, he has maintained the family, bought a house for the family, doing a lot for the family. There are very few who care about that. I say, I can tell you for free, sir. When he told me this, I said, my brother, take it as a call. He said, no, I want to do the work. This is what I subscribe to do. But they will kill me because there is sabotage. They send him on an errand to do the job. On return, they asked him to go back again. And on his way, he was ambushed and he was killed. My younger brother that I mentioned came to me to say, transfer me, my sino. I want to leave this place. I said, I won't do that. Those who don't have people of authority like me, what is their own position? He said, I want to do this. I've been to Liberia, I've been to other places, but these people will kill me because they are not supporting us. There's no equipment. Okay. Barely one month after, they kill him. The wife of this person, this is what I want to tell you, sir, came to me crying, don't make me a widow. They will kill your brother. I am saying there's serious collaboration and gap even within the system. And this one have to be looked into. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, respected colleagues. I pray that God will continue to grant you the wisdom and
rifles. So, my question, I'll start with Mr. Delefanimu because I know you have stayed in the north and you've also been in the south. So, sir, first, how did we get here? And secondly, did we pay them? How do we negotiate to release these people? Because if truly we actually repel them, we neutralize them, in less than 48 hours, we wouldn't have heard that the same bandits are struck again in the same Kwara state, adopting 11. So, sir, over to you.
Number one, Baya Nanuga was struggling through that interview press conference. Perhaps he was not expecting the kind of questions the reporters there were asking him. So, and he didn't do a good job of that press conference. You know, there were gaping holes that he couldn't plug at the conference. Number one, how could you go into... You recall that he said when they moved in, they realized that any armed confrontation will compromise the safety and lives of those victims.
Yes.
Now they had to retreat on the basis of the fact that they don't want to have any of those victims injured or killed. And he went further to say they employed, I'm not quoting him now, I'm just paraphrasing. that they employed no kinetic approach, which simply means
negotiating, yes,
discussing with them and negotiating, and that was how those guys were released to them. But relying on past events, that story, I tried to wrap it around my head. It didn't add up.
It didn't, sir. It didn't.
No. The lesson from that is we were taught in school that PR is not the same thing as lying. PR is a diplomatic way of telling the truth in a pleasant way and passing the information in clear, unambiguous language. It has nothing to do with lying or cover up.
But damage control is close to lying.
You see, when you talk about damage control, damage control simply means debriefing. You debrief those who have told the story. I feel that, the way you took that information, you may misconstrue it to mean this, but in actual fact, this is what I meant. That is damage control. Or when the story had been published, you now go and say, I didn't mean to say this. You misquoted me this way. This is actually what I meant when I said this and all that. Now, another thing again that is very instructive about this episode is the fact that there is proliferation of cells of bandits. I'm not convinced, and I don't want to be convinced, that the set of people that released 39 are the same set that went back to kidnap. What that means now is there are so many cells, there are so many groups undertaking this kidnapping business.
So in one state, for example,
in one state there could be as many as 20 or 30.
Even the same local government.
And it has shown over time that sometimes they fight themselves, they kill themselves in the process of either loot sharing or territorial takeover and all that. So now the question is, in peace and conflict resolution, we are taught that when you allow this kind of thing to fester over a period of time, the oak now develops very strong branches that you have to contend with many branches. But if you have nipped it in the bud while growing, there won't be opportunity for those branches to sprout. Now, what we have in our hand now is economic kidnapping. Because all these kidnappers, they have not told us that it is on the basis of one particular ideology. For instance, Boko Haram told us when they started this wahala that what we are saying is we don't want Western education, that Western education pollutes our children. We want Islamic education. But these bandits are actually bandits with the intent to instill fear and extract as much money as possible from victims. Now, you ask yourself, when last did you hear of any serious robbery incident?
It's been long.
Because the same armed robbers are transformed to kidnappers.
So they've actually done an upgrade class.
Now, it is easier for them because today with cashless policy, how many people would have up to 2 million naira cash in his hand? What am I going to do with even 200,000 cash? I can't remember the last time I had 200,000 naira cash in my hands. Not even 100. What am I going to use it for? When I can go to any supermarket or anywhere, even the market women, they will give you their number and say POS, or even they say transfer. So why should I carry cash? So the armed robber knows that is endangered if he goes to any houses or stay on the road to say he wants to commit robbery. But now it is more convenient for them. I was watching a video this evening and I was telling my colleague, I said, look, these people, 6 of them that were arrested, honestly, if they had not opened their mouth to talk, they look every inch Fulani. But when they started talking, 3 of them were from Ekiti State, 2 from Edo, and 1 from Delta. So, but the profiling will make you feel that anybody that is a kidnapper is Fulani.
So what you're trying to tell us now, Mr. Fanimo, is that this situation of kidnapping in Nigeria now is not just about the northern thing anymore.
It's a business now.
It's not a business.
It's not a business.
So it's not even about the Fulani.
Those. That's why we need to differentiate from one to the other.
Yeah.
For instance, let me tell you, the ones that are Fulani, they are army of occupation. They want to chase you out of your ancestral land, occupy. Those ones, they don't kidnap for ransom, except occasionally when they are broke or when they want to procure arms and ammunition. But there are some people that are now basically kidnappers for ransom. So, and funny enough, they dovetail into each other. The person is just like in the motor park. Agbero today can become driver before night falls, and the driver in the morning can turn to Agbero before night falls. You know?
Yeah. So
it's the same thing now in this kidnapping business. The header can become a kidnapper the next minute and still revert back to army of occupation tomorrow or even this night. So the cells are too many now that superior intel and tactics will need to be deployed to be able to at least hold these people down a bit, and not this negotiation through money exchange of money.
Okay, sir.
Because a blackmailer will never stop. The more you give in to a blackmailer, the more he asks for more.
Because it's a want, not a need.
You know.
Yeah.
And so, for now, all these we are talking to them, we are doing this. For me, as a person, I am not in support of it.
Okay.
Because I wonder how it will look like today if Obama, when he was in government, had reached out to Osama bin Laden to say he wants to negotiate. Perhaps that man would have become another president of the world, because he will never get satisfied with whatever offer is given. But America, look at in Gaza, Israel were tactical about these terrorists. The moment they announced the leader of Hamas or Hezbollah, in less than 2 weeks, they take him out. And it was intentional. And what was the result? At some point, they were even the one begging for ceasefire. But if they had pampered them, I wonder what would have happened in the Middle East now. So we are pampering a cub, lion cub, and we are feeding that lion cub one day.
So guys, there's this report on the social media that these terrorists went to Polytechnic in Kogi State. You need to see where people were running helter-skelter. I mean, Polytechnic in Kogi State. So Kogi State is one of those states that embraced the Fulanis during the time of Buhari. Buhari said, welcome your brothers, welcome your brethren. And Kogi State is one of those states that said, oh, Fulani, please come, we are going to give people land. Not knowing that Buhari was indirectly invading Nigeria using the Fulanis. You know? So a whole lot is happening now. See, this is Kogi State Polytechnic. Kogi State Polytechnic. Come and see how students are running. I'm sure that in the next 1 month, these students will not even be in school, because you will not summon the courage to come to classes. You don't know what next awaits you in Nigeria. That's to tell you the severity of the insecurity related challenges we have in Nigeria. Students were in their classes, suddenly Fulani headsmen just came into the school premises and people began to run head-to-scatter. Yeah, why won't you run? Have you not seen people they kidnapped? A reverend just died, and guess what? They used his phone, snapped him in captivity, posted it on his personal Facebook page. The audacity of these terrorists. Just wondering how barbaric these people are. In the 21st century, their thinking is so backward. These people will just destroy the little reputation that is left of Nigeria. You can imagine terrorism everywhere. They've outrun and overrun Nigeria. And the worst part is that the APC pays less attention to what is happening, because everything for them must be politics. Everything for them must be politics. They cannot come out now to talk about how they brought in these Fulanis. And they cannot come out now to start giving suggestions on how to take out these Fulanis. Some of these northerners are coming out to say these are northerners. They are not northerners. Let's be sincere. They are not northerners. These are imported men, and, from neighboring countries. We're told that Buhari brought them. They were not properly managed after the election. But that tells you the rottenness of the northern Nigeria. That tells you how rotten. They want to keep grabbing and holding power. Anytime there's election, you bring people from neighboring countries to come and mitigate in our elections. And tomorrow you declare yourself a winner. And guess what? They get into power not knowing what to do with the power. See how Tinubu emerged as president. What has he done with it? Every day is news. He's stabilizing the naira. He's building an economy. He's doing this. We are not seeing it for real. Now, it's really so unfortunate that even in the FCT, kidnapping happened today. A boy was kidnapped alongside with 6 girls. I don't know if they were going to school or what. They were kidnapped by these people. In the FCT, that's even what worries everybody. That let these people not even go to Aso Rock to kidnap Tinubu. One of the bandits recently said that they were going to kidnap Tinubu in days ahead. And they thought it was a joke. Now, kidnapping happened in Abuja. And still, they will be downplaying it. They will be downplaying it, the menace of these guys, instead of the military to go out with full force. I'm just wondering how many are these bandits, no matter in their states. Tinubu should move fast. Establish security vigilante, hunters, and then community police. Community policing, that's the vigilante, or a better setup. Arm them. Use hunters. Ransack the entire forest. But the question remains, these people, some of them we heard they live underground. They are following Hamas method of operation. They now live underground. They build bunkers underground. So Nigeria is really confronting a monster, to be real. I mean, now let me take you through some of the reactions of Nigerians after students were seen running head-to-scatter in Kogi State Poly. This person said, I can see people asking Grog. It can only work when ROAG data is updated with this information. Okay, about this incident. For now, the best would have been to check for this video, or if it was AI generated. Grog is not magic, only works based on that. I hope this helps. Okay. And then this person here said, is this true? Then a big shame to Nigeria. If this is true, a big shame on Nigerian government. What a disgraced country indeed. Kwara, Kogi, Edo, Ondo, Borno, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi. It is always the state governed by APC. What a cause evil party. By APC before APC by you. Honestly, all these are APC-led states. Can you imagine? All these are APC-led states having this experience. They all welcome. If you check during the time of Buhari, even All the Fulani attacks that happened under Buhari, Umahi was silent. This Fulani dealt with the people of Ebonyi State. Umahi was silent. APC followership is like you follow sheepishly, even when your leader is doing. See what Tinubu is doing. Nobody can talk. You talk now, they'll use the judiciary against you to remove you, whether you're in the House of Reps, Senate, the governor, whatever. They will use the judiciary to work against you. So that's why everybody wants to protect his position. Tell me a country that can grow in such a situation. Now, this person will say, why the hell would they still leave school open and students still there till now, despite the security situation in the country? And one terrorist saying in the video days ago that they had entered Kogi. Thank God I told my sister to leave the school 2 days ago. What a country. Really? You see it? That this bandit actually said they were coming in Kogi, that they were going to do their work. This person said, okay, I guess this confirms it. Let me read. Please pray for my daughter, 7 at Kogi State. Bandits just surrounded the school where she is 7. Please pray for me. Bandits are there. Can you imagine? These are not even bandits, terrorists. Shebi, the National Assembly has passed the bill. Let's see how it's going to work. It's not passing bill in the mouth that they are now terrorists. Let's see if it's going to work, or it only works when it has to do with an Igbo man. When it is nnamdi kanu, they will tell you he committed a terrorism act. It has to be death sentence. Then they say they just show him mercy to give him life imprisonment. So shameful. No, Trump wants to steal our resources and undermine our sovereignty. Oh yeah, now how far? People that have Boko Haram high up in the army, no use your teeth, count your tongue. That's what this person is saying. Maybe they say Trump shouldn't come. How far now? You know, that's what this person is saying. Another person is saying, Nigeria really need to stand up and do better. Strangers enter your own house. Yes, you can run at first. But guys, this is your house. Run, regroup, and come back to face them. These people are doing this because there had been no resistance. Honestly, if all that Nnamdi Kanu said is happening, why are they still holding him? Nnamdi Kanu exposed Fulani hegemony plan in Nigeria. You see, everything Nnamdi Kanu said is really what it is. Fresh attacks and killings by terrorists is increasing, even after Nigerian delegates have promised to deal with the situation. I love what is playing in Nigeria. Those who want Nnamdi Kanu dead will be the ones to cry. Hey, and this other person here say Peter Obi will never be president. See now, this person, please stop running. Just put a call to Bayo Ononuga at the presidency. He knows what to do. And this person said, this is fire on the mountain, and nobody seemed to be on the run. One day the river will overflow and leave us no place to go, and we would run, hoping we had put off the fire. And this person said, the South just need to brace in preparation. These animals are moving southwards, and they have to be stopped. The government can protect you, and they've shown countless times that there's time for prayer and time to be proactive. That is Nigeria speaking. Time to be proactive. So guys, these are what people are saying, you know. Nigerians believe it is better to have your own weapon. Have your own weapon. This person actually posted a video why gun is important. When they come to you, you use your gun to finish them. So Nigeria is really on a crossroad at the moment. Nigeria is on a crossroad. I don't know how we are going to get out of this mess that the APC has brought upon Nigeria. Drunkenness, that is power monger. They are hungry for power. They want to get power at all costs, even if it means importing terrorists into your own country. You come here to destroy your country because you want to become president. You want to become a senator. You want to become a House of Rep member. And see the Northerners. They are talking in the House of Assembly. You think what they are saying makes sense. You think it's coming from their hearts. They are the importers of these terrorists. Watch all of them in the House of Assembly. They were there when Buhari was president. They were there when these terrorists were being pampered. And today they have the audacity to talk. Anyway, we look forward to seeing what the Tinubu's government will do differently. Shebi, he said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. Let's see how the country is going to be coming this. We pray that God gives him wisdom, because the way these things is now is not funny at all. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.